round of applause. 1, 2, 3. Suppose there's no raising, are they? Because mine certainly is. Alright, I'm going to hand you over to the father of the bride, David, if you'll give his speech. David, if you may.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family. We're really happy to see you here today, and I thank you for coming and enjoying and participating in this day with us. I didn't expect to be stood here being father of the bride at this time in the year. In January, I had what I call a PAR plan for Charlotte. She was doing her teacher training. She was really stressed out by it, and when Charlotte is stressed, the whole family is stressed. And my PAR plan saw her finishing her teacher training now, and then going on for a year in school to get her qualified teacher status. And then, as far as I'm concerned, Charlotte would have been set for life. She'd have a career, and she'd be able to drop that career and pick it up as, you know, circumstances saw fit. Then I thought she might want to get married if she's asked. However, in late February, Lynn received a phone call that went something like, "We're getting married on the 20th of July." I was absolutely shocked, and I can't repeat the words I said when I heard about it. Because I know Charlotte was really stressed at that time, and I thought, oh my God, this is going to make her even worse. But the blow was softened when I heard, oh, I booked the church, 20th of July, as I said, and I booked the reception room at the British Legion Club in Blake. And I thought, well, that's pretty good, isn't it, for a girl who's stressed out on her teacher training. What I like about this venue is, A, the cost, very reasonable, but we are supporting the British Legion, which I love, and which is dear to a lot of our hearts. So well done on that, sweetie. And then it was a case of everyone rallying round and helping out to make sure the event happened. You'll notice I'm gesturing that. That's where Charlotte gets her acting. My side of the family. Just put my specs on. I haven't got my speech here, just a couple of bullet points. So, really today, I've completed the hat trick because I've done the groom's speech, I've done the best man's speech, and today is the father of the bride's speech, which I'm pleased to say I'm 3/4 of the way through. But not really. So that's pretty good. So following on from that, we've got a lot of thank yous to people who helped out, you know, with this function today. And I'd like to start with Jo the vicar. I mean, she was wonderful. She really put us at ease when we went to see her, and she even arranged the cooler weather for today. And I thought that was pretty damn good. Then we go on. Gary, who looks after the harbour ends, he's been brilliant in helping organise it and putting us at ease and telling us what's available, etc. He went off at 6, so we won't be able to see and say to him personally. Mike, who provided generously the welcome drinks when we arrived, sorry Steve, and all the wine on the table, the bar, the extra bar people, etc. So thank you, Mike, for that. Thank you very much. Elaine, and I've got down grandparents, but it's Di and Brian, isn't it? Oh, not getting too forgetful in my old age. For the cake, which we look forward to eating later. Tony isn't here till later. Tony was the chauffeur for us today. Now they provided the car, he'd done the insurance and that as a gift to Charlotte and Adam. that was quite something. That was a really stylish right over here when it's done. And then we've got June, who paid for the organist. Where are you, June? Thank you very much. Can you hear me? And our friends, Alison and Kevin, who helped us out today, travelling around, taking the people here, and Alison for doing the table centres and all that. So thank you for that, Alison. And of course, Andrew and Hilary, they came too and helped out today. So thank you very much for that, Andrew and Hilary. And Andrew's doing all the video and capturing the best moments.
Yeah, I'll make it look good, Dave, don't worry.
Thank you. Right, so we go on now. Oh, I forgot one person who's absolutely been fabulous in this organisation. Their organisation abilities has shone through, and that's my lovely wife, Lynn. So thank you, Lynn. I tell you, I'm really looking forward to next week because after a hard day's work with British Gas, and we do work hard, contrary to popular belief, I'd get home, and what would I want? A cup of tea and a sit down for 10 minutes. And I'd walk in, and she'd say, "Oh, I bought the vicar's wife's mother's sister a present today." Or, "What do you think of this colour?" You know. So at least I'll be spared that. But well done for all you've done. Thank you very much. Charlotte. Lynn touched on the fact that Charlotte had a odd arrival in the world, for want of a better word. Yeah. Lynn was rushed into hospital. I've got this out of order actually. Lynn was rushed into hospital 6 weeks prior to the due delivery date. And she was attended by a consultant called Dr. Bone. And he was a consultant who wore a tweed jacket and a big bow tie, you know, lovely old boy. And in that time I was travelling to Marham, I was going back to Blakeney to see Jason, our son, and take him in to see his mother, and that in Australia, Queen Elizabeth, Kingsley. And it really was a hard time. But I was going everywhere, and she was laying in bed all day, and, you know, typical woman really. And I kept saying, every time I saw Dr. Wayne, I'd say, "When you going to deliver this baby?" You know? And he'd say, "Baby's in the best possible place." And he'd done that for 6 weeks. And then finally Charlotte was delivered, and she had a big cut on her head. Big cut on her head. Now these days, you get £3,000 compensation straight away. Then we were just happy to have a healthy child born at last, you know. So, and Charlotte was an absolutely beautiful young lady. She still is, a beautiful young lady. Yeah, I'll get shot after this. But absolutely a beautiful young girl Charlotte was. And that too, I can remember her when she used to get angry, and Lynn will back me up on this, she used to stand in a corner, head bowed, like that, and she'd rip. She wouldn't make eye contact with anyone, she'd just rip. But what do you do in those circumstances? You laugh. And the more I laugh, the more the drill. So I remember that with you too, and that was so funny. After that, she grew up like any normal daughter with our son Jason, and they were lovely. And then the hormones struck, about 12, 13. And because of the hormones, we had many adventures. Adventures that would have sat right on the scriptwriter's desk for EastEnders. I can just hear them now saying, "Can we really show that to our viewers?" You know. But we got through that, didn't we, darling?
We did.
Various adventures.
Yes.
And we now have a lovely, well-rounded daughter who we're so proud of. And now that she's married, you know, we're very proud of her. So well done, darling.
Thank you.
I'll shorten this because we're running out of time. But I go on now to Adam. Now, what's every daughter supposedly looking for in a future husband? she looks at her father and tries to find the same thing. And the first time I met Adam, I thought, he's a handsome chap. Take a little while to drop. He's a handsome chap. He's smart, well presented, polite, and he absolutely loves Charlotte. So I'm really happy and proud to have you as my son-in-law. And I'd just like to say welcome to the family. A couple more things before just a quiet warning, really. Number one, Adam, she may be your wife, but she's still my little girl. I'm shaking now, I'm getting emotional. Number two, as the vicar said, there may well be good times. Well, we hope there'll all be good times, but there'll be the odd rocky time you've got to get through. And you've got your friends and family here to support you throughout, so don't forget that. And this really, I shouldn't say it loud, is a warning to Adam, or what I'm going to say now, but his well-being, and that is I overheard Lynn talking to Charlotte last night about the wedding eve. And she warned Charlotte about the one-eyed snake. And I can say that. Because the children don't understand, and nannies don't. One-eyed snake, Jude. And Charlotte said, "Oh, Mummy, how do I defend myself from such a thing?" And she said, "Take a knitting needle to bed like I did." So Adam, you've been warned. Be on your guard. Don't end up with a colander like I did. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to join me in raising your glasses for a toast to the bride and groom. Adam and Charlotte.
Bride and groom.
Thank you.
The best man's speech is already more difficult, and it gets difficult every minute you get to the moment where you have to deliver that speech. David's speech was pretty fantastic. So already my nerves have gone through the roof. But I just have to add it. Adam's now going to say a few words as well. So we can have that same round of applause as we did in the first round. Welcome Adam to the
Right, similar start to my speech really, like Dave's. The big thing is I've got to say thank you for all being here. I mean, it really does mean so much to me and Charlotte.